What happens to SCHD if Charles Schwab goes bankrupt? ChatGPT gave us an answer. ETFs are structured as separate legal entities from their sponsor, which means that the bankruptcy of the sponsor would not directly impact the ETF's underlying assets or their ownership structure. It is likely that a new entity would be appointed to take over as the ETF sponsor. This could be done through a sale of the ETF's management to another financial firm or by a trustee taking over the assets of the bankrupt sponsor. In either case, the ETF's portfolio would remain intact and continue to be managed according to its stated investment objective. However, it is possible that a new sponsor may make changes to the ETF's management fees or investment strategy. So according to ChatGPT, in the event of a Charles Schwab bankruptcy, SCHD would probably be fine. But that's not the real point of this video. I typed the same thing into Google, and I preferred to use ChatGPT. Very interesting times. What happens to SC?
Very interesting times, indeed. So, he made that statement, right? It's always good to have a video on deck. Says now, Charles Schwab leads U.S. financial sector wipeout. The firm's stock drops over 20% as fears of banking crisis mount. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushua, B'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom, in the Hebrew, which means peace. All your safety nets, all your safety companies, all your thing that you believe in this world, once again, is flying out and going to somebody else's pocket. We in that time. We in that time, man. And all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. This is exactly what they want to do. The CBDC is right around the corner. Matter of fact, we're supposed to start this month, right? Oh yeah, good. Go figures. All these bankings, all of a sudden, I guarantee you, most likely in a couple months from now, they're gonna say it was a test run. What they was doing, but that's not the point of this video. This is shares in the U.S. financial and brokerage company Charles Schwab tumbled on Monday as concerning rippled through the financial sector due to recent collapse of tech and startup focused Silicon Valley Bank and the crypto regulator Signature Bank. So once again, the future, all right, the future of what? Bankless or without central bank, all right, you doing your own thing without needing all the futures, all right, of going bankrupt or falling apart, all right, shows you that there's no future in America. This is the Texas-based financial service corporation stock slumbered by more than 20% during Monday's trading, representing the company's worst one-day sell-off since April 2000. It says the wipeout come as the company teetered its resilience after reporting 28% decline in average margin balance in February from a year earlier. In a statement, Schwab's chief financial officer, Peter Crawford, reassured shareholders and clients the cash outflows hadn't accelerated this month compared to February, noting that 80% of the brokerage deposits are insured by the U.S. government. And this was happening right now. It says Schwab is ranked 8th among U.S. banks by assets with 7. Sorry, it's the background that's messing me up. The damn bird won't shut up. Anyway, trillion in client funds and 33.8 active brokerage accounts at the end of last year. Some analysts say it's unlikely that Schwab will face a run like SVB, which is Silicon Valley Bank did due to its robust liquidity. So I believe what they said, the other one was what, 30 billion, and the other crypto was a little bit more. Now they up to the trillions. Many banks and companies with related banking entities such as Charles Schwab also have a material amount of fixed income securities on their balance sheet with unrealized losses as recent rise in interest rates have decreased the value of fixed income securities. Morningstar analyst Michael Wong wrote in a note last week. The sell-off of Schwab stocks was triggered by recent failures in the U.S. banking sector, with 3 lenders going bust in less than a week. California-based crypto-focused Silvergate was the first to announce its liquidation last Wednesday, followed by the implosive of Silicon Valley on the Friday. Signature Bank was the third significant lender to face ruin in the largest U.S. bank collapse since the financial crisis of 2008. Bank failures have sparked concerns over the health of the entire U.S. banking system, with many other lenders seeing their stocks plunging. And we still in Bloody Monday, I guess. So hey, another so-called secured bank is going down under. I'm gonna make this short due to the annoying background. All right, he just won't shut up. I usually do. That's why I do my shows at night. Ecclesiastes 12. Matter of fact, let me get Proverbs 11 and 4, I believe. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. So riches is not gonna profit these people in the day of wrath. All right, and without any finances, these people have nothing to show forth to the world to get them out of their riches. So this CBDC, which they have installed, is the perfect antidote for all this banking problems, which makes no sense, by the way. But anyway, this is what they planned. This is what's in motion. All right, and it says, Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. It says, remember now that the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. It says, and it's talking about us. All right, this is talking about us in the sense of you sacrifice your youth, all the things that the world would say that's good, and you apply something that's real, and that what we've been applying is the realest things that we could ever imagine. And that's why the Lord said, where your treasure is, also where your heart is at. So if your heart and your treasure was in the heavens, these are the times that you've been looking forward towards to. Now we could start withdrawing our spiritual things. So when all hell breaks loose, we're spiritually, financially good. All right. But as for the others that wasted their life and their time into this materialistic things, now that all their goods are going away. All right. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, and the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. All right. So the lower elites, the people that are not fully in the know, are trembling right now. Okay, because all their assets, all their finances is slowly dissipating. All right, in the air. Now, does that mean that they broke, they poor? No. All the money that they have in the banks, which is supposed to be a safety net, is now dissipating. Okay, it's down to zero. It's, it's down to like you had nothing in there. Now people have assets at home and they have assets where they could trade and sell different things. So they'll be fine in that case. But whatever your futures, all right, your savings is pretty much gone. All right. And what does that do for the people that's in between it all? That put pressures on you because now you have to answer to everybody else. And now, if you don't have the protection that is needed, the people could get their hands on you. All right. That's the realistic factor of this whole matter, the collapse of society. All right. It says, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grindings cease, because a lot of businesses rely on banks for loans to pay their employees. All right. And right now, a lot of these businesses that relies on these banks to give them the loans and pay their employees and to pay the people that they get their goods from, going to be scrambling right now. So that's going to lead to what? Mass unemployment. Okay, unemployment to the point like one guy said we're going to go back to the 1970s, high inflation, high employment, which is going to lead to what? Crime. People are just going to take what they want. But you just can't take anything now because the system is designed digitally. It's not like it once was before. All right. So it says, because there are few, and those that look at the windows be darkened, and they are few. Only a few jobs is out there that you could pay off your high rent, your high insurances. Okay, it's not everything that you have that's going to be able to pay for everything. And most important, people's savings, 401ks, annuities, they're going to be wiped out because they all join into Wall Street. And once Wall Street losing billions of dollars, and now you add trillions to the factor, it's not going to be looking good. All right. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets like it was in 2020. It was a desert everywhere. All right. Throughout all of the world. When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up to the voice of the bird, which that annoying bird is yapping, but it is what it is. It says, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, which was the signs of the times. All right. Entertainment at its worst point as I'm speaking, which was the signs of the times. All right. Matter of fact, let me get one more and then that's it. I'll make this short. Isaiah 24:1. It says, behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turn it upside down, and scatter abroad the inhabitants thereof. So the Lord is physically going to make this world empty. All right. And people physically going to be scattered throughout the whole four corners of the earth. Why? By those thermonuclear destruction. Verse 2. It shall be as with the people, so with the priests, as with the servant, so with the master, as with the maid, so with the mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the givers of usury. So anybody that's been in a good position financially prior to these things are about to lose everything. It's like that bum that you see in the streets that have a sign, or that bum that you might pass by. You're like, yo, get a job, you this, that, to the third. Guess what? You're going to be like that bum. And the difference is he knows how to survive. You may not. Okay, so everybody's going to be in equal footing in these days to come. All right? This remind me of, whatchamacallit? I'm thinking Batman, the last, with Batman, the Dark Knight. Was it Dark Knight? The one with Bane. And pretty much the criminals just took everything. All right? Society broke down. And this is where we're leading to. All because of Esau. Like the man called Schwab, right, stated, you shall own nothing and be happy. And they're actually practicing it when people are about to lose everything. And they won't be happy. You're going to have to be doped up, drugged up, because everything's about to be taken from these people. So with that being said, we'll start real quick through the spirit. Shalom to the elected nation. Shalom.